That fuck all that shit, dude. I love my daughter. She's the person I love the most in this world. I know. Like, here's the thing. See, this is a selfish ass way to think that shit. I don't care if she leaves me. It doesn't matter. Hinging my worth on whether or not she stays with me forever. I think she's supposed to do that. She's supposed to leave and go have a life.
No, I agree with you.
I'm walking away. You guys are.
I agree with you. You're right.
Yeah, I agree with you better in a certain sense, but your children are only ones who will take care of you. No, they don't. No, they're not.
That's still a selfish mindset. You.
Do I look kids one? So who are you serving first? Your children or your husband? My husband. My husband. You just come for a drink water. Are you serving your child or your husband first? Baby, are you serving your child or your husband first?
Well, normally he gets home late. Normally I cook. By the time he gets home, she has already ate so that we can have our.
Let's just say, wait. Your children are there. Who are you serving first? Well, your husband
probably them, so that they will leave us alone, and that I can serve them without them coming up especially when they were little, without them coming up every 2 seconds. Hey, I need this. Hey, I need that. Mom, can you open this? Mom, can you cut this?
No, that's the American
my mom used to make the plate. My husband is not from the U.S.
They used to make the plates and set them on the counter, and then I would just come get my plate, and then she just take her the plate to the table. It wasn't that crazy. Like when she made my mom would cook, the whole kitchen would be closed just for my dad to eat. Everyone would have to leave the kitchen just for him to eat. What you said, I was the same way, but I would always make my plate, my husband's plate, his plate, and my plate. But like, there's no particular order. Like once you're cooking and the family is hungry, your kids gonna come in there and grab their plate regardless. So that being said, your mom was supposed to be the little man when you're growing. So people they give out to their children and they neglect this man. This man will not even see the time they are looking. They're neglecting. Forget this wristband stuff. Unconsciously, they just forget that that man is looking because you know something about me. I keep saying men are bothering a lot of things without saying a word. They might say and they see the kind of the way you feel, and because they don't want to hurt you, they just bother it in. Right. But guess what? They never. Hold on. I have a question. You have to give a kidney to your husband or your child. Who are you giving it to? What do you know who you give it to? If you wow. Yeah, they both need a kidney. Who are you going to pick, your kid or your husband?
Your child.
My husband wants me to give it to the child.
Right. Your husband wants you to give it to the child.
He wants to give his own kidney. The second one. I see people in the prison will tell you I'm ready to leave my post. The thing is, according to America, if you're in the correctional center, you cannot give your kidney to nobody. I've seen people that to tell you something. Actually can't right now get into a specific person, but listen, what I would say, I know when you are convicted of any crime in America here, you cannot give your kidney to nobody. People in India, you can. Yes, you can. Because they don't want inmates selling organs. Or saying that the state is taking organs. I've seen the guy that keeps telling me my daughter have lupus, blah blah. I make sure the phlebotomy go, they take the blood, they run the test. I go see the doctor. I'm like, this guy wanna do something for the son. I mean for the daughter. The doctor sat me down and said, yeah, but what I was trying to say is like even my husband, he's not from the USA, but he will even tell me, he will say that he likes me more, but he loves our kids more. It's just the way that should be. Because you know what? I think I probably like him more than I think our kids, but I love our kids more. And you see, my goodness, is not changing. My son, his man's gonna be 18 years. You know what he's doing? And anytime I don't like to think about this, but my husband said, he'll be a jet. He's on the phone and I don't know who he's speaking with. And that frustrates me out. I really want to be speaking with him. And you know, when it's like one connect, I can go out the back now. I'm just going to my room. Just make me feel as if somebody just beats me. I feel like, well, this guy is gonna be empty. There's nothing wrong with him. Your son is gonna get a girlfriend and determine all your goals. Exactly. Exactly. He's not getting taken money. There is a mama's boy. He is not going to be nothing until his girlfriend say, until your girlfriend gets him. I don't like me. I don't think we should go over there for dinner tonight. Oh, he will break up with they all say until they meet that right woman. No, they're not. It is right. I admire the love between a mother and a son. Yeah. I'm saying, this is what I'm saying, right? What I mean when they meet the right woman is what I'm talking about. The mother will no longer be the first priority. So you tell me the so sure. And you know what? The coochie that has been passed around. His own girlfriend got some problem, but if it's the fiance, wife, kids, that is the way it's supposed to be. No, that's your husband. Because the girl, when you neglect your man while your children are growing up, and this whole thing, both of them, my man go and like my father that is a very short life, and then everybody, everybody's out of the house. Just my mom and my dad, and both of them, my father was like, oh, Papa, how are you doing? It's like I'm waiting for my wife. What? Man, your son gonna get something.
頼むから迎えを忘れないでくれよ。それまで一気になフレッド。フランクウエスト。I fully expect that when my kids, like my sons especially, get to the point where they have like a fiance, wife, get married, start having kids. Yeah, I better not be their focus. That being said, I'm gonna still go over to their house like that. Because I'm with you on that day. もう一度屋上に寄せろ。ボスにバレたら間違いなくするじゃな。降りるぞ。なんだ報道の人だな。あんた一人かい。フリーランスだ。だいたい戦場でもどこでも一人でやってる。ところでここでは何が起きてる？あんたはヘリで来たんだろ？空からはどう見えた？そうだ。ただの暴動にしては軍の封鎖が嫌に厳重すぎる。情報統制のやり方も少し 乱暴で高圧的だって。それと一番気になっているのが、暴動にしては様子が変だ。妙に静かだ。まるで死体の群れのようだと。ああ、そろそろ教えてくれないか。何が起きてる。自分の目で確かめるんだな。そう、ここは地獄だ。
So listen, this is, I think, the way this is supposed to go. I think that parents have an obligation to the kids. Kids don't necessarily have an obligation to the parents because they were not here. So that being said, my son can be 40 years old.
Oh my God.
Right. So listen, my son can be 40 years old, and unless there are like grandkids, I'm still going to put my kids before other people. That being said, even though I would put him first, it is definitely his job to put his wife and his kids first.
Correct.
That is the natural order.
Correct.
And that's the order that he's putting in.
Yeah.
So I get what you
Oh, heck no. His wife better serve me. Oh, heck no.
KK, you're going to learn once you get in that situation.
Okay, I'm
いいね。
Because this is what I'm going through with my brother and my mother right now. Because, of course, he was raised totally in the African culture. But his wife is American. And my mom had so many issues because he put his... Now, this is how it's supposed to go. But in our culture, we don't see it that way sometimes either. And she's still pissed off because he put his wife first.
Listen, my son, I want him to treat his future wife or future woman nice, but he better remember she's not above me. That's what all bets are on. And that's why end up getting divorced and being left alone because his mother's like you.
KK, you know what? I'm going to say to this, KK, is you are really young right now.
Right.
That attitude, you will be a very toxic.
right. A monster-in-law. That's what it's like.
Yeah. Mother-in-laws like that, what happens is...
You know, in 2025, they fighting mothers-in-law.
Mother-in-laws like that, the daughter-in-laws end up pushing the sons to the no contact grandkids. That's what happens.
Debbie, see, most of the time, when we speak about women with some attitude against men, I used to bring something up. When I want to end my conversation, I used to say, look at that man. Don't forget you're going to have a son. Mm-hmm. And don't forget you're going to have a child. So whatever agenda you are having, the way you treat that man, my father will tell me, he will say, don't throw that thing. You know what he's saying? Attitude, behavior, don't throw it. Because once you do something and you cross it, and you think it's going to go, no, it never goes away. It's standing somewhere. So when you treat the man, every man that comes to your life, you treat them like a piece of shit. It's not making sense. This guy is job. The women you see, every woman your son is going to encounter, they're going to be times 10 like you. For one side, they're going to treat that boy like a piece of shit. That boy, they're going to frustrate life out of him. And it is the past. And then, guess what? You cannot do nothing because that girl is going to say,
So because I didn't take on the guy, I didn't like.
You know what? That might be true, but what I will also say is, I don't...
They have to create their own family traditions as well. So if you push her too far, you know what she could do? Wait, baby, you know what she could do? She could be like, oh, babe, I don't think we should go over there this Thanksgiving. Let's have Thanksgiving at our house. It's going to start with that. It's going to start with, oh, babe, I don't want to go to that cookout. Let's put something on the grill at our house. Next thing you know, you don't see your son in like 2 years.
I'll say, they don't talk about Africa. One thing about Africa is that, no, their children don't go in the same country for 2 years. Even I didn't talk to my mama for 5 years. I'm like, is she alive? They're like, yes. No, Africa don't do that. In a week, they are speaking. In every day, they are speaking. I don't
Well, let's be honest. My brother will come and check on her and give you a part. But then it's still separate when it's situations like that. He's there, but you don't see her. And it is a fracture there when it's like that. It is a big fracture when a
takes a toll on her.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
because you're going to feel like, who can I
mother don't lie in the situation. One thing my mother cannot stand is this. She don't like to go into their affair. She don't really want to be going. But the thing is, she will keep calling. The calling is my mother will say, you know what? And my mother, you never grow. Like my brother that are 50 years old, they never grow in a present. They're like, no, children don't grow. You have to make sure you follow them to their succeed. Not because of their age. They never grow in a present. Like my brother one day drinks and this person is 48. He comes to my mother was talking to my mother said, did you perceive something? He was asking. They said, yes, alcohol. My mother slapped him. I'm like, why did you do that? I said, I told him anytime he drink, he should not talk to me. I don't want to talk to a drinker. I don't want to talk. You see what I'm saying? So she was there, but she's not there. But guess what? She don't like to go to the female's house. For me, she used to talk. But one thing she cannot stand is she's in the house. We're not going to argue with your husband. We're not going to be doing already abusive. We're not going to see anything stupid. Because she's going to step in. And when she stepped in, she would never pay for everything. Even when you try to explain what happened, she don't want to hear. She said, I don't care what you guys are doing. You have to say, why you have to calm down. When this is bad, step back. And tell my husband, like, I love you.
Well, I told you, it's very interesting. That's the reason why people like, why are you single? I said, because they know that when they get married, they're going to have to get with the whole family.
He's the whole family.
That's the reason that becomes a problem.
The whole family. And you know, we grow up.
Well, but it's a problem. Yeah, no.
Marry your husband, the family. Yes, but you know what? I believe in very, very close family bonds too, keeping your parents close, keeping even extended family close. Like even still, like
To a certain extent, though.
but well, actually more so than the average American, honey. Because I don't really know.
They can become overbearing, like a lot.
It can be for certain people. So listen, let me just look. For a lot of people in the USA, it will be. There's a reason.
Yeah.
But there's another reason that my husband came from outside the United States because a lot of people born within the United States could not deal with my family dynamics.
Me too.
True. Right. That being said, I am still a person that says that when my kids get married, they have to put their spouse first before me.
Mm-hmm.
That being said, that doesn't mean that I'm going away. I'm going to be intrusive as hell.
100%. I'm the same way.
I will be intrusive as hell. Now,
Me too. I'm very intrusive. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Very intrusive.
They were actually supposed to good man. That's not what I'm talking about. What I'm saying is crazy. You can expect me to be at your house very, very frequently.
Let me explain how bad it is. Thank God my daughter